Learn to swim in just 7 steps. What do you feel when you and your friends or family plan a sea vacation? Do you feel excited? Or do you feel afraid instead? Don't worry, it may come as a surprise, but 60% of Americans are afraid of deep water, and 45% are frightened of water over their heads. You don't feel so alone now, do you? Learning how to swim is essential for your personal safety, because you never know where you will be around water, and swimming may end up saving your life. If you're unsure where to start, we have a helpful guide for you, and you can feel like an underwater creature in no time. You just have to give it a shot. Plus, we have a life-saving bonus at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Are you ready? Let's swim. Number 1. Get over your fear. Fear may be the first thing preventing you from learning how to swim. Fortunately, there is an easy strategy for dealing with it. First, take a few deep breaths, try a few different poses, and notice how the water raises your body to the surface. However, keep in mind that the water depth should not exceed 1.5 meters. Let's take it slowly but surely. Number 2. Learn the proper breathing technique. Obviously, the way you breathe matters a lot when you're swimming, so it is only reasonable to learn how to do it properly. When you're above the water, breathe in through your mouth. But when you're underwater, breathe out through your nose. Establish a rhythm and also try to practice holding your breath. You never know when you'll need it. Number 3. Treat water as your friend. If you see water as an enemy that's violent and dangerous, it's time you change your mindset. You should start perceiving water as a friend who's loving, caring, and fun. Try to relax by lying back on the water's surface, with your arms stretched out to your sides. Feel how the water supports your weight and moves you in slow motion, as if you were on a swing. Alternatively, you could lie face down with a pair of goggles and observe the water life below. It will make you more comfortable in the water. Concentrating on the underwater environment in this manner will shift your focus and allow you to relax. Number 4. Learn how to use your legs. Now that you've surpassed the first 3 steps, let's proceed to swimming itself. The first thing to learn is to use your legs. Let's start with an exercise called the crawl. Extend your arms and reach the pool's edge or a swimming board. Move one leg up and down and repeat with the other if you're steady. It would be better if you just slightly bend your legs when attempting to spread out your feet. Make sure to only move your hips. Another helpful exercise is breaststroke. Use your hands to hang onto a swimming board. Then, spread the legs in opposite directions. Push forward by bending your knees. If you think you look like a frog, don't be ashamed. That's how it's supposed to be. Number 5. Learn how to use your arms. Great work! Now that you can confidently and rhythmically use your legs, let's proceed to the next step. We will teach you how to use your arms. Let's go back to the crawl exercise. Start working your legs, but at the same time, place your arms alongside your torso and start lifting them over the water in half circles. Extend your neck as far back as you can. Your arms should draw half circles at the level of your body as they go under the water, then return to the starting point. It's important to keep in mind that your hands should be spread out, and that you paddle in order. Now, turn your attention to the front, and one at a time, paddle with your arms. Every time your arms return to the starting point, move your arms in half-circular motions. When one of your arms rises, raise your head facing in the opposite direction and breathe. It's important to remember to sync your arm and leg movements. Once you've practiced crawl, you can now practice breaststroke. In order to do so, stretch your arms forward in a narrow position when pushing forward with your legs. Then, in a symmetrical half-circular motion, stretch your arms out simultaneously, bringing them together at your breastbone and returning to the starting point. It's important that when you stretch your arms out, you should raise your head above the water to breathe in air. If you really don't like the feeling of your head underwater, you could swim with your head elevated at all times. Number 6. Stay afloat. Congratulations! You're like a professional swimmer now, but don't try to go swimming across the Atlantic Ocean already. We're not done yet. We still have to teach you a few things, like how to stay afloat. To do so, push water under you with your legs as if you were doing breaststroke, and stretch your arms out to your sides and make circular motions with them. Another option is to tuck your outstretched legs in, and move them as if you were riding a bike. Then, bend your arms at the elbows and move them in circular movements away from your body. Number 7. Swim underwater. You can now certainly enjoy every sea vacation to the fullest. But there is one more thing that can take your vacation to a whole new level. It's swimming underwater. From where you're standing, push yourself off the floor and dive into the water. Stretch your arms in front of you in a narrow position. Look down, but don't let your chin touch your chest. Slightly move forward by moving your arms like in breaststroke. With your legs, you can also move them like in the breaststroke or crawl exercise. Or you could imitate a dolphin moving in waves. You'll understand how useful flippers can be in this swimming style. Well done! It seems you're ready to jump into the ocean now. But before you get too excited, please remember to prioritize your safety. Please do not swim if you've had a few drinks. It's definitely not a good idea. If you experience any pain, dizziness, or cramps, get out of the water as soon as possible. You might think jumping off piers is a fun idea, but it's incredibly dangerous. It would be best to swim only on well-maintained sandy beaches with no strong currents, where lifeguards are present and the water is regularly monitored. As we've promised, we prepared a bonus for you. Not everyone knows this tip, but everyone should. When swimming in the sea, there's a chance you'll get caught in a current that will carry you away from the shore. It's important not to lose your cool in this situation. Don't try to swim against the current. You won't be able to get to the shore because you won't have enough energy. It will help you a lot more if you start to calm your breathing, stop panicking, and try to swim parallel to the coast at first, then diagonally as you get closer. There you have it. Enjoy your fun and safe sea vacation. Remember to hit the like button and share this with your family and friends. You might even save a life. Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful and fun-filled videos.